Fire raises Kaba Central Market in Kogi. Army captured 2 kidnappers and rescued 2 victims in Taraba State. Women group protest over appeal court controversy in Kano. And from the foreign scene, ECOWAS condemns coup plots in Sierra Leone, ringleaders arrested. Hello and welcome to Trust TV News Update. I am Sumaya Abubakar. Thank you for joining us, and now the details. Now, goods and properties worth about millions of naira have been destroyed at a large part of Kaba Central Market in Kogi State and has been gutted by fire in a dawn inferno on Monday. The shops and stalls fell prey to the destructive fire, leaving traders and of course the residents in shock and sorrow as the flames consumed numerous businesses and sources of livelihood. The report said that the fire started around 5 a.m. and rapidly spread through the market's vibrant stalls and shops. The troops of 6th Brigade Garrison, Nigeria Army, on anti-kidnapping patrol have, in a display of gallantry, captured 2 suspected kidnappers and successfully rescued the victims around CBN Babaya U in Ardokola local government area of Taraba State. This is contained in a statement signed and issued to newsmen by 2nd Lieutenant Ayodeji Abiodun, the Acting Assistant Director, Army Public Relations, 6th Brigade Nigerian Army, Jalingo. This feat was achieved in the early hours of Sunday, 26 November 2023, when the troops, acting on credible information, conducted a rescue operation on terrorists hibernating an operating area in the state metropolis. Meanwhile, the Imo State Police Command has confirmed the gruesome murder of the traditional ruler of Otulu Amumara Autonomous Community in the Ezinihite Mbaise local government area of Imo State, Joe Ochulo, by gunmen. In a statement by the police spokesman in the state, Henry Okoye, the traditional ruler was kidnapped by gunmen on November 25, 2023, but his lifeless body was found less than 24 hours later along Umbutu Community Road in the Abo Mbaise local government area. According to the statement, the Commissioner of Police, Danjuma Aboki, condemned in strong terms the unfortunate incident, vowing that the command would leave no stone unturned in ensuring that the perpetrators of the heinous crime are arrested and made to face the full wrath of the law. Kidnappers of 3 family members in Pape community of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, have refused to release the victims despite extorting about 13 million naira from their relatives for ransom. Trust TV's correspondent reports that the kidnappers who invaded the community on Saturday also wounded a veterinary doctor in the area. Take a look.
The 3 members of Dr. Asan Dahiru, a resident of Pagama community in Pape of Federal Capital Territory, FCT, were abducted when the community came under gunmen attack. The kidnappers, who went away with a woman and shot her husband, Bello Lawan, according to family sources, failed to release the victims after collecting 13 million naira as ransom. The attackers arrived at around 10 p.m., a few minutes after he returned back from work. Then the bandit got into the house. I was around my home here at the time, so after noticing a kind of squabble, I made an attempt to enter his house only to hear a gunshot. I immediately turned back and managed to look for somewhere to hide. He resisted the attempt to go with him, and that was the time they shot him. Doctor has engaged in running pharmacy, human and veterinary clinics, as well as farming in addition. A resident, Daniel Azaki, said the victim was a philanthropist who is fond of assisting people in the community.
The man is a good man. He is the person that we can move with people. He is a gentleman. Yes. Even this village is the man that will assist us to other works or to help the people.
Police in the Federal Capital Territory are yet to confirm the incidents.
Women sympathetic to NNPP have staged a protest in Kano on Sunday evening to express their concerns over the recent controversy from the appeal court's judgment. The women, carrying placards chanting support songs for the state governor, Abba Kabir Yusuf, approached the state police command and submitted a letter containing their grievances on the aftermath of the appeal court's judgment. One of the protesters, Rabi Hotoro, said the protest is to express concern over what transpired at the appeal court on Friday, November 11th or 17th. There was confusion when certified true copies of the appeal court judgment released set aside the judgment of Kano State Election Petition Tribunal, which sacked Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf and declared Nasiru Gawuna as validly elected governor. But the court asked the parties to return the copies for correction. Still in politics, after months of controversy and uproar, the Edo State Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu beat the bullet on Monday when he officially declared to run for the 2024 governorship election in the state. In a pre-recorded speech aired today, Shaibu, who has been the Deputy Governor of the state since 2016, said that he would run for the office of the #1 in the state on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. After his official declaration, Shaibu launched his campaign office in Benin City, the state capital, at an event crowded with party supporters in branded accoutrements. The 53-year-old politician said he has put his life on the line for the development and growth of the state, and he was determined to make the South-South state great again. Banning gala nights and other social events perceived to be promoting immorality by Hisbah in Jigawa State is generating mixed reactions among those affected by the ban. The chairman of Youth Drama Entertainment Association of Nigeria in the state, Kawubir Nunkudu, says that if given the chance, they can use the entertainment business to reduce prostitution in the state and even generate the income to the state government to turn around the economic fortune of the state. Trust TV's Adamu Imam sent in the report.
Jigawa State History and Culture Bureau had written to the Hisbah in the state informing its commandant of ban of gala events throughout the state. Kawubir Nunkudu says they expected the state government to appreciate their potentials instead of banning their activities. According to him, they promote social activities contrary to what other people think. He said residents and visitors usually ease their stress after the day's hard work at the entertainment center.
A yanzu akalla in ka ban tage shekara guda zan tar maka kudin da baka taba zo.
The previous government realized our importance. They built this place purposely for entertainment. Open Theatre Center is our own place to have something doing, not to remain idle. We have Ministry for Youth and Sports because we are special people. He further said that their work is purely to reduce restiveness among adults and youths, not to engage in social vices.
Mummunan an ame shi da shi wata kalma ce mummuna gidan gala. Kuma gala is turanci ne. Ba wai wani a gala ba haduwar shine gala din. To amma mutane ko
it's not what they thought. They misunderstood gala night. Gala is a gathering. This is our profession, to entertain people. We are strategizing how to improve, whether in Jigawa or any other place. We only know entertainment. We can prosper anywhere we go. Now the state is boring. If they don't like what we do, then we are ready to leave and move elsewhere. However, Jigawa State Hisbah says the clampdown on such gala night centers across the state is yet to commence, but certainly it is working closely to reduce social vices. There are many businesses to engage in. It's not only restricted to entertainment as well. And every right-thinking person knows their business is not legitimate one that is accepted and socially approved because it generates immorality within the society. It is a questionable business. Meanwhile, other residents of Dutse share their views on the issue. If the place will bring insecurity, it's better to stop it completely. We, the residents, are witnessing different kind of visitors, and the said social gathering will last till around 11 or 12 midnight daily. In fact, we are in support of the temporary closure.
Da lokacin da muke lokacin nan kafin wannan zuwan wannan lokacin yan gala komai shiru komai.
Our belief here in Takur, before now we are enjoying visitors here. They always boost our local trades. We easily get what we want to buy, but now the area is so boring. For instance, looking at the town, no social activities, if not at the open theater center here. People need a place to relax, at least after working hours.
We are doing business to help ourselves. As they close the place, it's affecting us, honestly. Because some of them, they are patronizing us. Like my customer, provision stores, POS, those that are frying akara, those that are selling pure water. Ever since they closed the place, we are not smiling. We are not happy with it. Please, they should help us and open it back.
Nigeria's commercial banks may be required to increase their capitalization in the coming months in order to support the ambition of the federal government to grow the economy to $1 trillion by 2026 and $3 trillion in 10 years. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Yemi Cardoso, made the remark while unveiling the bank's monetary policy thrust and economic outlook for 2024 at the 58th Annual Bankers' Dinner and grand finale of the 60th anniversary of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, the CIBN, in Lagos. The report.
Cardoso, who was the keynote speaker at the forum, says presently Nigerian banks have passed the stress test, which suggests that they have the strength to support the $1 trillion economic target of President Bola Tinubu. The CBN governor, who hinted that the Apex Bank will be directing banks to increase their capital base in line with the objective, assured that there is no doubt that Nigerian banks can mobilize the needed capital requirement to fund such an economy.
It's not just about the stability of the financial system in the present moment, as we have already established that the current assessment shows stability. However, we need to ask ourselves, will Nigerian banks have sufficient capital relative to the financial system's needs in servicing a $1 trillion economy in the near future? In my opinion, the answer is no, unless we take action. Therefore, we must make difficult decisions regarding capital adequacy. As a first steps, the central bank will be directing banks to increase their capital.
He said monetary policies of the bank will aim to achieve price stability, foster sustainable economic growth, stabilize the exchange of naira, and reduce interest rates to facilitate borrowing and investment in the real sector. However, lamented that there is a disconnection of monetary policy transmission in recent times, which has made monetary policy less effective.
The Central Bank of Nigeria is committed to achieving monetary and price stability. This is not just a technical objective, but it has real-life implications for the well-being of all our citizens. Through targeted policies, transparent market operations, and coordination between monetary and fiscal authorities, we can ensure a more stable exchange rate, control inflation, and create an enabling environment for businesses and individuals to thrive.
He said, in line with the strategy to refocus the mandate of the bank to its core responsibility of ensuring price stability, the CBN will discontinue direct quasi-fiscal activities and instead utilize orthodox monetary policy tools for implementing monetary policy. He noted that in recent times, the bank diverted from its core mandates and was engaged in quasi-fiscal activities that pumped over 10 trillion naira in the economy through almost different initiatives in sectors ranging from agriculture, aviation, power, youth, and many others. He said the bank has also approved the adoption of an explicit inflation targeting framework to enhance the effectiveness of its monetary policy. Cardoso hinted that the monetary policy MPC meeting may not hold again this year, claiming the Apex Bank has met the statutory requirement, which stipulates 4 minimum meetings per year. Tranche payments have been made to 31 banks to clear part of the blockage of foreign exchange forward obligations. While applauding the CIBN, the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy of Nigeria, Wale Edun, said Bola Tinubu-led government is committed to building a stable and resilient economy. He said the decisions taken by the federal government are difficult but necessary in turning the country around, attracting investment, creative jobs, and reducing poverty.
And I commend all participants in the banking industry for what they have been able to achieve, including taking Nigerian banks to the shores of Europe as well as the rest of Africa. It's a sign of what we are able to deliver, what we are able to offer to the financial world.
Chairman of the body banks, CEOs, and Managing Director Zenith Bank, Mr. Ebenezer Onyegu, called for the support of the reforms introduced by the CBN. Vice President Kashim Shettima and Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu were represented by Special Advisor to the President on National Economic Council NEC and Climate Change Rukaya El-Rufai and Lagos State Commissioner for Finance Mr. Abayomi Oluyomi, respectively.
You're watching News Update on Trust TV. Coming up, we will tell you a story of how a university graduate offers female beauty care services. This and more after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is News Update on Trust TV. Here's a recap of our top stories. We brought you fire raises the Kaba Central Market in Kogi State. An army captures 2 kidnappers, rescue 2 victims in Taraba State. Moving on to more stories, the College of Liberal Studies, Hassan Usman Katsina Polytechnic, has held a lecture to remember an iconic leader, late General Hassan Usman Katsina. The Katsina Polytechnic was named after the famous military leader, late General Hassan Usman Katsina, and this year's event was organized with a lecture titled Contemporary Security Challenges in the Northern Nigeria, Genesis, Repercussions and Remedies. Abdullahi Yamadi completes the story.
This is the second time Northerners from all walks of life assembled here to remember the good virtues, contributions and best legacies of late General Hassan Usman Katsina. The guest speaker, Professor Habu Muhammad from the Center for Democratic Studies, Mumbai House, Bayero University, Kano, said the institution is remembering the Northern hero in a special way. He mentioned unemployment, living cost, economic barriers, social distance between the state actors and the society deliberately created to jeopardize the northern region. Beside these socio-economic factors, he pointed at religious extremism and other issues relating to education and food insecurity as major challenges. Similarly, struggle for resources, political, religious banditry, rural banditry and other domestic violence, illegal mining and foreign interests, social media and its critical impact on the moral values had further reinforced insecurity in the north.
19 states in northern Nigeria, the situation of insecurity has been recurrent and highly challenging.
The most serious security challenge bedeviling the north today is manifestation of some elements suspected to be members of Boko Haram in some areas of Niger State. This the professor attributed to the failure of governance to address insecurity through a coordinated approach by the governors of the affected states, which contributed to its persistent increase and escalation without any holistic approach to address it.
The security challenges have not actually been addressed, and they are frequently affecting each and every one of us in the whole of the north and in the whole of the country.
Speakers suggested community policing approach which required constitutional process that will facilitate the establishment of state police, coupled with ensuring maximum securing of Nigeria's borders as key. They also called for immediate change of attitude and action of political leaders in addressing insecurity challenges, forcing foreign investors away from the northern region. They also lamented how farmers are forced out of business, subjecting people to hunger and abject poverty, among other factors reinforcing insecurity and moral decadence. Abdullahi Ismail Ahmadi, Trust Television News, Katsina.
The university graduates are now embracing self-sustaining initiatives in a bid to earn a living despite the lack of white-collar jobs in the country. Trust TV's Ajibade Praise encountered an Imo State University graduate, Chibuike Escobar, who now make money from painting female nails in addition to making their hair. The report.
Fixing of nails and making of hair used to be an exclusive preserve for female. But not anymore, as youth like Chibuike, who are tired of waiting for white-collar jobs, now engage in this beauty vocation with a view to earn a living. So it is with a number of industrious ladies delving into the main occupations such as barbing, auto mechanic, and other engineering works to make ends meet, not minding the tedious nature of such vocations.
Initially, it's just what I have the passion. I love the work. Although I'm a graduate, I graduated as a medical engineering. My advice to people is that they should not look down on anything. You know, work as it starts now, you must have your education and then your hard work. And I love this work. I love them. I know if you play with this work, even though I be like Cubana chief priest, I must have a shop where I'll be going at least once in a week. Wow.
Some of the ladies who patronized Chibuike expressed pleasure and satisfaction over what they call his styling services.
The service was nice, like the nails is very nice. Came out very well. I like the design and everything on it, so it's very nice. So,
I feel okay, and I feel what a lady can do, a guy can also do it better. You get so. For the guys, like guys doing ladies' work, I think they are more relaxed when doing a lady's hair than the fellow lady. So I prefer a guy doing my hair because he will come down and do your hair very well and make you look nice than the other, maybe say my gender.
Narrating the challenges that comes with the job, Chibuike said the lack of power supply is a major problem they battle with on daily basis. They now run the business on generator sets, which undermines the desire to grow the business.
The challenges I'm facing is all about the fuel and the rent. You know, this time around, no money. Nigeria don't rent, so money no day. So the little ones, we are just managing. The challenge is fuel, and the price is too much, and the shop rents are too much, and we are not seeing customers.
While he earns a living from this vocation, He says challenges of present-day economy of the country are impacting negatively on small businesses. Small-scale entrepreneurs like Chibuike only hope authorities concerned will do the needful to support their self-sustaining ventures. Ajibade Praise, Trust TV News, Owerri.
Now from the foreign scene, Sierra Leone's government said it was in full control on Sunday evening after reporting an attack on a military armory in the capital Freetown that sparked armed clashes, which the president called an attempt to destabilize the state. Authorities in the English-speaking West African country, which has been going through a political crisis following elections in June this year, have declared a national curfew until further notice. The president, Julius Maada Bio, said late Sunday that calm had been restored after what he described as an attempt to undermine peace and stability in the country. And with that, we wrap up news update on Trust TV. Do not forget to follow us across all our social media platforms and join our YouTube live stream for more news programs and documentaries. I am Sumaya Abubakar. Thanks for watching.